Tired of using complicated keyboard shortcuts in VS Code? Did you know you can actually assign double shift to things that you use often, like opening the command palette? Do this inside keyboard shortcuts and save yourself a lot of time.
Cool!
The key to productivity in coding is don't touch your mouse. But a lot of people will use their mouse to select items from the sidebar and then click back in the editor window. But you don't actually have to do this. If you want to go to the sidebar, just press Control or Command 0, and that puts the focus in the sidebar. From here, you can expand folders with a space, and you can select items here, and that will put the focus back in the editor window. But if you want to put the focus back in the editor window from the sidebar on the current file at any time, you can do that with Control or Command 1.
This is how you copy and paste like a pro. Do not waste time highlighting lines and then copying and pasting. Just put your cursor on the line that you want to change and do Command C, Command V. Do not waste time to highlight multiple lines to make similar changes. If the changes are similar, you can do Option Command, hit the up arrow or down arrow for the lines that you want to modify, and boom, life is precious. Save all that extra time.
So I built this Wordle clone in JavaScript with help from a guy named Rahul. Thanks, Rahul. And in the process, I figured out this really interesting use case for multiple cursors. Let me show it to you. So I found the Wordle word bank that comes from the source code. And what we need to do is copy this into an array so that we can use it in our project. But the problem is we need to quote these words and put commas to make it an array. So one way you can do that is select everything in the file, and you'll notice, luckily enough, there's actually a space at the end of each word. So what we could do is select that space and then put a cursor on every one here. But it's actually a better way. Instead, what we can do is we can go ahead and select every word in this file just like we did before, but we can do Alt-Shift-I, which puts a cursor at the end. Then we just add our quotes and our comma, and then we can sort of control arrow our way back to the front and add a quote there. And then we just need to clean up this very last word here, remove this comma, and we're done. You can open multiple terminals in VS Code, and you get tabs for the terminals over here on the side, but it's not ideal because you can't figure out what's what. Now, you can right-click these and rename them like that right there, and that's a little bit better, but it's not great because it's not obvious which keyboard shortcut you're supposed to use to access these things. Try this. Take one of these, grab it, and drag it, and you can drop it right up in the editor. Yes, you can put your terminals up in the editor. So if you put them all up there, check this out. Once they're all there, you can now access them with the file picker, which is Control P. See, there's your terminals. So it's really easy to bounce between files that you're working on and terminal instances, and you know exactly what's what.